It started like every normal morning in Lagos traffic noise and that familiar smell of roasted plantain mixing with dust. But for the residents of Aroajob Estate, that day was the beginning of a story they would never forget. At exactly 6:12 a.m., a strange sound broke the peace. Not generator noise, not trailer horn. It was the deep rumble. Coo, coo, the sound of government bulldozers rolling in. Madame Bisi, who sold a kara by the junction for 15 years, was the first to notice them. She dropped her spoon, wiped her oily hands on her wrapper, and whispered, "Ha! Today done start." Within minutes, uniformed officials began marking houses with bright red paint. Remove within 24 hours. 24 hours. Some people hadn't even finished paying rent for this week. Families started rushing out, dragging mattresses, plasma TVs, Ghana must go bags. Children were crying, people were shouting, and neighbors were helping neighbors. But the biggest shock came when Mr. Okonkwo, a landlord who claimed he had all the correct papers, held up his documents shouting, "Look, my certificate of occupancy. This land is legal." One officer looked at the paper, shook his head, and said, "Sir, there is a dispute on this property. According to the new directive, demolition must continue." That sentence broke something in the air. Rumors started flying. They said the land belongs to the government. They said the developer forged papers. They said a big politician wants the land. Nobody knew the truth. As the bulldozer moved forward, crushing the first building, an old woman fell to her knees crying, "This house is my husband's sweat." People around began to chant Lagos, 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 half in frustration, half in surrender. By afternoon, social media had exploded live videos, angry tweets, emotional testimonies. Influencers arrived, journalists showed up, even opposition politicians came to take pictures. Suddenly, a government spokesperson released a statement. No building was demolished without notice, but residents insisted. We woke up to machines. By evening, the entire estate was gone, flattened like it never existed. Yet the story didn't end there. 3 days later, a whistleblower claimed that a major real estate developer had been fighting the community in court for years. Another rumor said the land was originally allocated for government use before it was illegally sold. Till today, the truth is still floating in the Lagos air like dust after demolition. But one thing is certain: in Lagos, land is war. And the people, they are just trying to survive the next bulldozer.